Okay, today we're going to go over how to drill a propeller. So I have a prop here which has already been drilled. As you can see, 4 holes right around the center there. And I have a new prop which we need to drill out as well. Prop drilling is typically done with gas engines. In this case, we're actually using these props on an electric plane that happens to have a motor with the same screw holes as an engine. So what do you need to do this? Well, the first thing is you don't just do it by hand and kind of wing it or line it up with your engine. What you need is a prop drill, a drill guide. And so you can get them spec'd to different engines. In the case of an electric motor, you need to figure out the spacing of your electric motor and buy the appropriate drill guide. In this case, I actually don't remember which engine this is for. They're typically a 4 or 5 hole pattern. I have a couple of them, but we're going to use this one to fit on an E-flite Power 360 motor. So once you have the guide, it's pretty easy. All you do is take this, find a screw that will go all the way through your propeller and into the guide. And what you're going to do is put it on. You screw the guide onto the propeller like this. One end fits into the propeller like that. It's nice and tight. As you can see, it's not going to come out. And what we're going to do is secure it with the screw. Now, you need to make sure you have a washer on the screw, right, so it fits and there's no damage. But the washer can't be so big that the screws, the drill bit coming through this side can't hit the washer. So you need to find one the right size. I actually pulled this screw right off of the mounting for the motor, which I'll show you when we are done. So take that, tighten it, and then it's as simple as finding a drill bit and getting to work. So in this case, I'm using a 13/64 inch drill bit, which you can see fits very well in there. And just as for comparison, fits nicely here. It's actually tight, which is great. So what we're going to do is put this into a drill. And okay, we have the drill ready to go. So we're going to do our first hole. I actually just do this by hand. Honestly, maybe there's a better way, but this has worked out fine for me. Couple tips are, one, I find the drill bit and the drill guide can get quite hot because there's a fair amount of friction between these two. So I try to go pretty quick to get all the way through the prop. And so let's give it a shot. So we're going to start here. So there's one hole, you can see. Clean on this side. We'll clean it out later. I'm going to finish up the others. Check the tightness of the guide. And one last hole. Alright, we're all done. So I'm going to take the guide off. And that actually is still warm to the touch. So, a fair amount of friction there. And there we go. You can clean these holes out a bit. This is actually going on a giant scale electric. As you can see, the E-flite motor is in there. I have the back plate to the spinner. So we're going to put this on. New props are always a little bit tight, so this might require some force. There we go. So sometimes it takes a minute to get these holes lined up with the spinner plate holes, and then finally with the holes in the motor, but it's all set now, and we're ready to kind of put the 4 screws in and get them all tight.
I'm going to hand tight real quick right here.
Great. Screws are tight. Now we can put the spinner on. And this guy is ready to go. As you can see, prop drilling is pretty simple and straightforward. And now we'll go give this thing a test flight.